The prophet Zechariah stands before the flourishing landscape of Jerusalem, a scroll in hand, as he delivers powerful messages of hope and restoration. In one of his striking visions, Zechariah witnesses the four horsemen galloping across the skies, each embodying the complex themes of God's guidance and impending judgment. Zechariah stands within the sacred temple, surrounded by angels as they impart messages of divine reassurance to the people of Israel, promising restoration and peace. The prophet Zechariah foretells the arrival of the long-awaited Messiah, depicted riding humbly into Jerusalem, heralding an era of peace and fulfillment. In his closing visions, Zechariah paints a picture of a glorious future where all nations come together in unity to worship in the radiant presence of God at the temple. Zechariah envisions living waters streaming forth from Jerusalem, symbolizing a profound spiritual renewal that will touch all nations, heralding God's transformative power. In a poignant vision, Zechariah depicts the striking of the shepherd, a powerful metaphor for the suffering Messiah, leading the people of Jerusalem to a place of mourning and repentance. The prophet Zechariah concludes with a vision of a joyous and restored Jerusalem, where families celebrate their renewed relationship with God amidst the abundance of his blessings. In a powerful encounter, Zechariah receives divine messages from the angel of the Lord, reminding him and the Israelites of God's unwavering promise and the hope for spiritual renewal. As Zechariah observes the finishing touches of the temple, he celebrates the fulfillment of God's promise, recognizing the temple as a vital center for worship and divine presence among his people. In a striking vision, Zechariah sees a golden lampstand illuminating the way for God's people, along with two olive trees symbolizing the divinely appointed leaders who sustain and empower the nation. Zechariah's intense vision of the flying scroll delivers a compelling message of judgment, highlighting the necessity for accountability as God calls his people to uphold righteousness. In Zechariah's prophetic visions, he envisions Jerusalem restored and vibrant, with diverse nations coming together to celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles, reflecting a joyous unity in worshiping God. Zechariah's visions culminate in an awe-inspiring sight of God's throne, emphasizing his supreme authority and the unfolding of his divine plans for restoration and salvation. As Zechariah encourages his people, they fervently seek God's mercy, praying for guidance and strength, embodying their reliance on divine intervention amid adversity. In a powerful moment, Zechariah is shown receiving a crown, representing the promise of restoration and the joyful affirmation of leadership in the holy city of Jerusalem. Zechariah foretells of impending conflicts where nations rise against Jerusalem, yet he assures that divine protection will envelop the city, safeguarding it from harm. Zechariah's messages resonate with a clarion call for justice as he passionately encourages the people to embrace righteousness and kindness